Holder has got the confidence of taking 5 wickets in the last match. He'll be up against Virat Kohli, whose numbers are staggering. Has got a average close to 54. I'm looking forward to this contest.
Off the mark. You get a couple runs. Virat Kohli, such a good player. Missed out on the last 2 occasions and will be at the back of his mind. Two overs gone, 8 for 1.
The 5th 50 of the series. End of the over, 9 for 1 India. Slight variable bounce, you've seen that odd ball not bouncing, playing that phase through.
Got on top of it. Very watchful. But really good hands, Virat Kohli. 5 overs gone, 19 for 1. This will do Kohli's confidence a whole lot of good. Just pushing that weight forward, and it was all timing.
He's looked good today. Nice balance, getting that head right in front. Not looking to hit the ball hard.
Pulled away. There was no field at deep backward square. The fine leg was a little bit wide. And his placement, Kohli, that's why he's one of the best. Using the pace, just swiveled on it. And he gets another boundary.
He was expecting that. Very nicely played. He's got those quick hands. Off the hips, rolling his wrists over.
Not sure if that went to hand. Ashley Nurse. Good attempt to his right. Have another look. Wasn't in control of it. And may just have bounced just in front of those fingers. But a very positive start from India.
Driven, and Jason Holder making a meal of it. These are the things which you look for when you don't have enough runs on the board. Can you defend? Can you field well? Can you give that kind of backup which a bowler needs?
Yes, when things are not going particularly well with the bowlers, it's always good that anything that, look at those different lengths that are being bowled. Bowlers just haven't seemed to settle down. That is smashed.
Yeah, that's enough proof to tell you how good he is against the short ball. I've never seen him being troubled except for this series, and that too those ones which have come at a different pace. In great position once again. Virat Kohli riding that bounce, getting on top of it and rolling the wrists.
I took it from
a quick single, and Ajinkya Rahane makes it very easily.
Yes, good understanding can get you so many runs. And he was backing up well, and Kohli never hesitated. It would have been a very close thing in the end.
I think it's an unwritten rule in cricket, isn't it, Jeff, that if two people decide to go for a run, more often than not they generally make it. It's only when slashes and slashes hard and finding the gap, gets a boundary. 61 for 1 after 13. drifting, glanced away very nicely and went straight into the hands of Alzari Joseph. And they run for that as well. Very quick to do that.
This is just carelessness from the West Indies. If you're backing up, you've got to collect the ball. Thick edge. And a really half-hearted effort.
They didn't do in Antigua. It's another chip for one, maybe two, one. Required rate under 4 and over.
There's a pattern to the way India started playing. They try and play solid at the top.
That'll beat the man on the boundary. He was almost about 35-40 degrees there and was played really fine. That is what Virat Kohli does when he's in form. He's coming with Ajinkya Rahane already on 23-24. Once he's played himself in, the runs start to flow like this.
Yeah, he paces his inning pretty well. I mean, this was easy. It was down the leg side. The advantage that Virat Kohli has versus, say, somebody like MS Dhoni who comes in at 6 is that when Virat Kohli is building his innings or he's at the top.
What for the back foot in that, but it was, I mean, he picked the slow one very quickly and all he had to do was ensure it was over the infield because there's nobody there in the deep. It would be lonely if you're fielding there. But he picked that so quickly.
The key was he picked that slow one and then he just extended that shot and got that power from the right leg that Shah's mentioning. Watch that leg. You know, he uses that power as well. There you are, he wants to drive it, gets beaten by pace, but just keeps going. Keeps that body weight in front, whereas Ajinkya Rahane...
And now in the open space on the onside, there is nobody at square leg, which is interesting because he's slanting the ball into the pads. Slow outfield, long boundary. Settles in, but Kohli can take 3.
Finds a gap nicely and they're going to push, but the side in just one. Well, there'll be no following or chasing that. Rank half volley and put away. 44th 50 for Virat Kohli. His 10th against the West Indies. And India large and in charge. 108 for 2. That's going to go for 6. Long hop from the shoe, and Kohli knows exactly what to do with it. 23 overs gone. It's 117 for 2. Virat Kohli has come out and he's been looked good from the very beginning. He's been short of runs. Really come out and batted positively. Anything that's given him an opportunity, anything offline has been dealt with.
Short ball has not at all been a problem. We've seen shots all around from Virat.
Great tradition for cricket. That's 4.
And that brings the 50 partnership as well. End of the over, 134 for 2 India.
A good batting track. Placed again and beautifully timed. 4 more. Ashley Nurse just doesn't seem to be able to get it right.
Kohli seems to be in a hurry to finish the game as soon as possible. Once again, getting to the pitch of the ball, playing through that cover region. Nurse looking to flight the delivery, and Virat Kohli just so quick with picking the length.
Bad delivery. You can't set fields for that type of delivery. And with a set Virat Kohli, you will not miss out.
Yeah, quicker delivery, gone wrong. Trying to bowl it quick and wide outside the off stump. Ended up being a full toss at a very good height. You got no protection there for that kind of it.
India very much different.
Inside edge. Shea Hope couldn't stop it. And again, it goes back to the point we were discussing in the previous game, which West Indies won. But the point we were discussing was, Darren, that you need some experienced and some good players in the side. People who have got some numbers to their account. You can't just rely on out and out youth to play against the opposition.
Nicely played. Gets better and better with time at the crease. Virat Kohli is taking control now, dictating the pace of things.
Yeah, the hallmark of his batting has always been his timing and how balanced he is at the crease. Once again, standing tall, hitting the center of that big bat.
Notice the
barrage of short pitch deliveries. Oh, beautiful. This time it'll go all the way.
The shot was more about power. You could see that bottom hand coming into play. It was off the back foot. Look at it, bottom hand. Couldn't quite get there, the man had cover. But it had the distance.
Again, another feature of his batting is how much he transfers his body weight in terms of his hands. Sometimes soft hands, sometimes hard hands, sometimes the bottom hand, sometimes the top hand.
Struck in front of point. There'll be a couple runs. But yet they've not created a lot of opportunities for wickets. I thought Devendra Bishu, probably the most attacking bowler in this West Indian lineup, bowled a little too defensive outside the off stump. Should have challenged the stumps a little bit more. Got the wicket of Ajinkya Rahane, and I think he needed to have a greater percentage of deliveries in that. That's it. From the big man, another century to his name. Reinforces his class as a player. He's one of the best in world cricket. And what a fine century, leading his team here to another victory. His 28th in ODIs.
There you can see what it means to him. You could have been getting lots of hundreds, but 2 cheap dismissals and talks of not playing the short pitch delivery too well. He's answered everyone with style.
Yeah, what he's done, he's brought up his 18th century in a chase. An amazing feat. A wonderful player. It's also his 6th as captain of this India national team. 4th against the West Indies and 2nd in the year 2017. This was the shot that brought it up, and he celebrated passionately as usual, and that's how he plays the game.
Yeah, champion player.
Come back now with a half century. And finished in style. Virat Kohli over long on. And scoreboard says that it's all over. So India take this 5-match series by 3 games to 1.